What's up, everyone, and happy Halloween. It's me, CN.TSUKAIMA, and welcome to Fantasy Crost Duels of Nightmare Hallows for our game mode. And today's creepers are the two most terrifying creatures of all times. Pennywise from It versus Pumpkinhead. And for this matchup, if it ever happens in the future, I'm gonna go for Pennywise on this one. I don't know anything about the Pumpkinhead. I never heard about this character since almost to the end of 2022. Well, I did see trailers of his movies, but I don't know what he is. But I do know that there are the creators of Aliens. When I saw the trailers, the way that thing moves, it moves just like aliens. And the detail and the design looks very great. But the only difference is the face. That's pretty much it, but still, I don't know anything about the Pumpkinhead. If you guys know everything about this character, about his powers, let me know in the comments down below. And the reason I'm going for Pennywise because he never dies somehow. He always comes back every 27 years and he always hunts down children. And the abilities of the clown are amazing. He can shift and transform into anything around. And that's why I'm gonna go for Pennywise on this matchup. Who you think will win? Who you go for? Pennywise or Pumpkinhead? You decide in the comments down below. Alright, I think we're all set, so enough chatting, let us begin. And before I start this video, if you don't like it, just click the dislike button. It's gonna be not a single problem. If you guys have a Nightmare Hollow for arcade mode, leave it in the comments and I'll do it for you, and your name will be mentioned on the video with your idea. And please check out my last episode I did, that was Freddy Krueger versus Jason Voorhees. Alright, I think we're all set, enough chatting, let us begin. Pennywise versus Pumpkinhead. Who's gonna be tonight's nightmare winner on this episode? Pennywise from It versus Pumpkinhead. Let the nightmare begin. And Goosebumps 2, it made me laugh around the part when R.L. Stine came back and then he sees the balloon of Pennywise and he said, I know it, I knew I came with that first. And boy, every time I see that, it really makes me laugh. Especially when he talks about Stephen King in the first part, when he said that he's better than him. Alright, Pumpkinhead wins in this round, so the first point goes to him. And those two, they really like to compete to make the best scary book of all. Well, I did read a couple of books of Goosebumps, but I never read any books of Stephen King's. Just his movie that he made of the trucks. And that's the best movie that I like. I've been watching it since I was a kid. It never scared me, not a single bit. It doesn't have nothing horror around. It's just machines going out of control. And that's when it caused a rampage all around the city or around the world. I'm not sure about that part, because I only saw the part when the kid was riding his bike and he sees a bunch of dead bodies around the neighborhood. Alright, now we got a tie. Both creepers got 1 point each. When the kid was riding his bike, he was seeing dead bodies all around the neighborhood, especially animals. Like he saw that dead dog. I think he was chasing a toy car, and I think that toy car overheated or blew up because when he saw the dog dead, he had the toy car inside his mouth. Like I said, there's nothing horror about, it's just machines going out of control, killing people. But still, I like that movie. Another point for Pumpkinhead, 2 points for him and 1 point for Pennywise, and clothes ripped out from Pennywise. And since I saw that scene that R.L. Stine created Pennywise, and now I'm all confused. Who created Pennywise? Stephen King or R.L. Stine? Let me tell you something about Steve King. Steve King, he wishes he can write like me. And I sell way more books than him, but nobody talks about that. Way more books. It still makes me laugh every time I see that part. Alright, now we have a tie again. Both creepers got 2 points each. I never knew anything about that Goosebumps movie until I discovered it in 2018. In 2018, it was the time that I was watching that movie for the first time in Tecate. You see, in Mexico, it takes 3 years or 4 years for the movie to be on air on TV. And that's when I saw Goosebumps for the first time in 2018. And same thing for Scouts, you know, the zombie movie. And that movie was also funny. Alright, another point for Pumpkinhead. 3 points for him and 2 points for Pennywise. And the movie was great. I really enjoyed it. And when I was a kid, I was watching Goosebumps with my neighbor because she had cable and she had Cartoon Network. Every year around Halloween they air Goosebumps, and I'm so glad they added it on Netflix, but I'm not sure if it's still there or not. I haven't been watching Netflix for a while, so I'm not sure they have Goosebumps there anymore. Alright, another point for Pumpkinhead. 4 points for him and 2 points for Pennywise. But in Goosebumps, the one that did terrify me a lot, it was the Night of the Living Dummy Slappy. Now that one did scare me a lot. And also several kids of my class. And one of my classmates told us that when he went to the bathroom, he thought he was hearing some laughing around outside. And when he looked in the window, he said he saw a figure, like a face outside. And when he saw that, he ran away to his parents' room. Another point for Pennywise. 3 points for him and 4 points for Pumpkinhead. I'm not so sure it was true or not, because sometimes a lot of kids, they start exaggerating and they start to make things up a lot. So right there, I was not so sure if I believe him or not, but the way he subscribed it did scare me. But like I said, I was not so sure it was real or not. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's nightmare winner is Pumpkinhead. And there he is. Like I said, I don't know anything about this creature. I never knew anything about him since 2022 when I discovered that Rise the Boogeyman computer game, when it has all the slashers, and that's when I discovered this guy. I really need to watch all the horror films from every character. Even that I stopped watching scary movies for a long time, but I need to learn about their powers, their background story, everything. So what do you think about this fight? Who will win? Me? Pennywise? But you decide in the comments down below. Alright guys, that's all for today, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, leave a like. If you want to share this video, go ahead, be my guest. comment, but remember, do not leave any offensive comments or saying bad words. If you do that, your comment will be removed from this video. And subscribe to the channel for more fantasy cross duels of Nightmare Hallows for arcade mode on the Soul Calibur 5 video game. And please follow my Facebook page, Fantasy Cross Duels. Have a happy Halloween, everybody, and make sure to stay safe and always stick with your parents, no matter what. And I'll see you next time. This is CN.TSUKAIMA, and he's out in line.